Peace, y'all. Out here from the beach this time, live, man. San Clemente. Me out one time. But yeah, I wanted to talk to y'all about this whole Steve Harvey. I've been seeing everybody talk about it. I wanted to weigh in. Let me make sure I'm live. All right, cool. So I'm live. So I wanted to weigh in on this. Now, I see everybody talking about Steve Harvey going to meet with Trump. Let me clear this up first of all. First of all, there is nothing coonish about meeting with the president. You have an opportunity to meet with the president of the United States. It's not coonish just to meet. In business, there's an idea that people put out there. It's called take every meeting. Okay, if the president of any nation asks to have a meeting with you, it's definitely going to be advantageous for you to take the meeting. So I don't, we got to kind of get off of this thing where we call people coons simply because they take a meeting with somebody. He's not a coon for that, but I do think he has done some things that have been coonish, especially when you're out here talking about I don't give a damn about slavery and all these other weirdo statements that Steve Harvey has made. So I think a lot of people have got on him for that, and that's not really what this video is about. I don't think he's for black people, but this is what the video is about. So Steve Harvey he has a meeting, he says, with the president about inner city youth. They bring up Ben Carson and all the different things that he's talked about with HUD and how they can help this. But look at what's happening here, because I'm looking at black people's response, and the main thing that I see black people responding and saying, oh, Steve Harvey's a coon. Oh, he wants to take him. They've seen the picture of the sister taking him some pie, talking about it's Steve Harvey. But nobody is mentioning this point. Why is Donald Trump calling Steve Harvey to the White House to mention inner city youth? I mean, this is a joke, and this is what makes us look like a joke. You're calling out the wrong thing. I understand everybody wants to get on Steve Harvey. Every time, I know everyone wants to focus on what black people do wrong, and they never want to focus on what everyone else is doing wrong. Focus on the fact, why is Donald Trump bringing him there to talk about that? Okay? People don't understand. Back in the day, a lot of people noticed you would have kings, right? The king of the nation would say, you know what? I want some entertainment. Bring in the court jester. And this could be a king that would chop your head off for even speaking his name in the wrong way. But he would allow the court jester to say whatever he wanted to say. He'll let the court jester go up there, dress up as him, defame his name, and make funny jokes about him, the rest of the royal family or whatever it is. And he looked at it as all jokes. Even though a lot of court jesters would make good points. A lot of court jesters would make things that brought, that had a real underlying meaning. Like the scenes in Game of Thrones. They were pointing out some real things, but the king would allow it. Okay? Look at the people that you accept their social commentary. Look at the people that they always put forward in front of. They put all these rappers. They put these actors, these dudes, these comedians. Okay? The people that tap dance for a living and provide entertainment for people. They constantly put them in front of you, and they ask them serious, deep questions about inner city youth and HUD. Okay, what does Ben Carson, a doctor and a damn comedian, have to do with HUD and dealing with inner city youth from a perspective of a person that the president should be reaching out to? Okay, it's a joke. It's a joke, and that goes to what Claude Anderson taught us. He told you your leader should not be somebody that's out here super charismatic and making you buy into things based on how they say them, based on how well they're able to encapture you with their charisma. It should be very sober and knowledgeable dialogue that draws you in. That is what should be drawing you in. Those are the people who should be getting together and talking about what we need to be doing in the community. It should be people sitting down. They should be studied in economics. They should be hitting you with numbers and data. They should be engaged and working in closely with these issues on an intimate level where they know something, not going to Family Feud making white people laugh all damn day. So you should be looking at Trump weird for even bringing him in for that reason, and bringing Ben Carson for that. You should be looking at the media weird for not criticizing. What the hell are you bringing him to talk about? That's your first meeting? Okay, well, all the people that we have that deal with these issues all throughout America, the first meeting that you want to take is with damn Steve Harvey a court jester, a clown. Okay, understand this too, because this is a big part of why they do this. They constantly are going to put them there because what they do, they frame them not only by giving them a lot of money, but they also give them a lot of attention, and they make them an authority on these things so they could say the same watered down talking points, because they want you to look at that and say, that's where I want to be. That's when I know I've made it, because they have all the attention. Even though they don't know anything about what they're talking about, they keep putting them there. So what they're doing is socially engineering black folks to all be a bunch of court jesters, to all take on a lifestyle to where they can't be known as someone that's just serious and just about their business. Serious, okay? With real data, real stuff. And they use trends and information to prove if they know what they're talking about. They want you to be sitting here acting like, yeah, I'm the funny guy, but yeah, I could say a few talking points. But because the king knows you're a court jester, he is not taking you seriously. So we have to stop, not just, okay, yeah, go after the coons. I'm not mad at that. Go after the coons. But not other than just going after the coons, we need to be going after the fact that they are setting a narrative where anyone that needs to deal with serious matters and things that we need to deal with, big time things that affects millions of black people, okay, and they have never studied it, don't deal with it, and they do something totally different, but they keep bringing in the court jester in to represent you. And we are not criticizing the media for this. We are not criticizing people like Donald Trump and other people who did this. We are not criticizing them for that. Why? Because we don't see it. See it. Stop being a court jester and stop letting court jesters represent you and deal with your serious situations, man. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all look at this beach one time. I'm about to get out of here, man. Chris finally came in. I guess maybe ain't no reception. Ain't nobody wasn't able to get in this late, man. But yeah, man, peace.